initially start changing your diet? Like, what was the first thing you did?
First thing is cooking yourself. Cooking yourself is gonna help you out a lot because
Damn,
you
he
know
says
what.
that as I came back from dinner.
It's because you know what you're putting into your bodies. You don't know what the restaurants are putting into your food. You don't know how much salt is being put in, how much adobo, sazon, all of that. Like
You know we love the adobo.
you gotta throw that little Spanish in there. Boom. But it really comes down to what you eat, and a lot is just cooking at home. And if you don't, then there's an alternative. There's meal prepping companies out there that can make you the meals and send it. Like I tried what's it called, Nutrition Solution, and
That was
it
what Edge was using, right?
yes, Edge,
Okay.
Jim, all of them, and honestly, it works. It really does. I saw results. I saw my energy change, my mood change, my just basically overall health change, and I loved it. But at the same time, it's hard to maintain financial wise
Hmm.
and eating wise because it's constant. Every Wednesday they sending you food, but it's worth it. You see results when you're eating healthy. Like I always said, there's three things: recovery, nutrition, and working out. Those three go hand in hand into creating whatever body you want, a God body, uh, Hulk Hogan type of body, like whatever it takes. Like it comes down to your nutrition.
And I think that's like what a lot of people don't realize is that it's mostly what you eat. Like I see people, they're in the gym all day. And I know at one point, like when I first got to Hog, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to training. I would do the morning trainings with them, and we would do fasted cardio and everything. And I was like, oh, I'm losing a little bit of weight, but it was just like, okay, I can't. I guess with my body type, it's harder for me to lose weight, so I can't outwork a bad diet. Some people can. I commend the people that can outwork
It
the
comes
bad
down to
diet.
your metabolism. It's a lot with your metabolism. There's
Child,
three.
after 23, that metabolism cut off for me. So
There's three
I was stressed after
metabolism. It's the
23.
fast, dual, and it's a slow metabolism. Depending on what your body is, if you can see that your body puts on fat, then you got a slow metabolism. But if you're burning all that fat and you see yourself not gaining weight, you have a fast metabolism. If you're like me, I can gain the weight and I can lose the weight. So I have a dual metabolism. So it doesn't matter if I eat, don't eat, I can gain the weight or lose the weight, depending on how I feel.
Oh, must be nice. Your damn genetics must be nice. Are you taking any guys, I just also want y'all to know that we only giving y'all a little bit of the tips and trades. If y'all want any other advice, y'all gonna have to slide in my brother DMs and y'all gonna have to pay for the rest of this. So don't think y'all gonna get everything for free. Just saying.
Everything. I need to make a living, guys.
Just saying, times
But
is hard. Times is hard with the Rona going around.
it's not even. It comes down to people wanting to change. If they don't want to change, you can't force them. But at the same time, I look at everybody and they say I charge too much. Meanwhile, if you find a personal trainer, a nutritionist, and a person that sells supplements, you're looking around close to $1,000 to $2,000.
I had a personal trainer, I think, for all of a month, and he wasn't that expensive. I think like he charged me like $80 a session, but I feel like it was literally 1 hour sessions. And he like what made me stop going to him was that he told me I had to text him every time I wanted to eat something. And again, my mentality was, one, I'm grown, you're not my man. I'm not telling you every time I decide to put a bit of food in my mouth. So it worked for a month. I mean, like, he was a dope ass trainer, don't get me wrong, but it was just like, I felt the restriction with the whole, you got to tell me when you're going to eat and what you're eating type of thing. So I was like, if he probably would have given me like a meal plan to follow, it might have been easier for me.
It comes down to quality. Quality training, a quality personal trainer, somebody that's gonna help you mentally, physically with your goals. Because me, I thought it was just eat healthy, work out, and have your supplements, and that's it. And oh no, 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 no. Once I opened up that course, it was a lot. You need to know your clients personally. You need to know their injuries. You need to know their
Mhm.
backgrounds and everything. And with me, it upsets me because people will rather listen to a guy that's like macho man, huge
That's
with
probably on
muscle,
roids.
and him telling you, oh, do this, do that, but yet it's not custom to your body type. It's not custom to yourself. It's custom to them. And it's not right. It comes down to quality. It comes down to sitting down with your clients one on one, talking to them, see what they did good, what they did wrong, help them, not sit there and ridicule them and persecute them like, damn, you gave me these 10 pounds. Like, what, why you not listening? No, you sit back and be like, yo, what you did wrong? No problem. We're gonna help you. We're gonna take this and change it up. But people
And I
don't want.
feel at Hog, like at least for the people that I was training with at the time that I was there, I feel mostly everybody was either in phenomenal shape, like body type wise. Like everybody either had like a 6-pack, was on their way to a 6-pack, was cut. Like I feel like out of all the girls, like I was probably one of the heaviest girls there. And it wasn't like I didn't say I was the heaviest. I said I was one.
No, I said not in that sense. I'm saying like you were where you were in that old facility versus now, there was a major improvement.
Well,
Major improvement.
I mean also like for those of you that don't know, the original House of Glory facility, it was literally it 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 looked like a storefront. That's pretty much what I think it was. It
The
was a store.
bodega.
It was a closed bodega with no central air, with a ring, a bench press, a resistance bike, and some weights. This is like the most down to earth shit. Like it humbled you so fast. You're like, whoa. Like
Yeah,
that was like that made you realize, all right, this is real. So I think for the most part, everybody I can say was pretty
humble.
humbled and shaped well. And then like I said, it was just, when you're in there all day and it's hot, like we would do 2-3 hour
Burning them
sessions.
calories, girl. You burning them.
Like we would do fasted cardio. And then I remember one day, I think we only did this once or twice while I was there. I remember we had to run from Hog to the cemetery. And no one told me how far that cemetery was.
Yeah.
I yeah, yeah, I say it all the time. My cardio is nowhere where it needs to be with my asthmatic. So,
Oh man, me would have been taxi.
dying. So what are your favorite, like, I guess, let me see, your top 5 favorite supplements that you are currently taking?
Top five. How about I lower it down to one? Um,
Oh, okay, excuse the hell out of me.
I signed with Herbalife. I'm a Herbalife distributor and nutrition coach. The reason I signed with them is because I like their supplements. It works. It's good for you, and in my opinion, I like it, and I know how to use it with my nutrition, use it with my working out, and I don't know. I just love it. But don't get me wrong. I like my optimum nutrition, whey, pre-workout. What else? You got the gins supplements that are good too. But yeah, I don't know. I just like Herbalife. That's why I signed with them and I'm selling their supplements.
Okay, so I actually have a former coworker. She also, I believe, is an Herbalife consultant. What are your 2 favorite things from them then?
What? I like
Just
their
two.
so their leche meal replacement shakes and their cookies and cream meal replacement shakes. They
Okay.
are oh my god, they're bomb.
And it doesn't taste powdery or anything. I
No
know I
surprise.
was big on the Quest cookies and cream one, and I was like,
Yes,
wow,
Quest is good.
this is not what I was expecting this to be. So
It's it's hard. You gotta find your right supplements that you like. But at the same time, I like Herbalife and I became an Herbalife distributor because it's their company is not promoted. Like you need to know somebody to get Herbalife and
you
nine
were
out of
taking them
ten
before you became a consultant.
what happened?
You were taking them before you became a consultant. Okay.
Yes. I took them way before I became a consultant and way before I even became a personal trainer and nutritionist. And I honestly, I loved it. I saw results and I've seen what maybe 2, 3 of my friends that use it and they lost about a good 150 pounds in the past 2 years, working out nonstop. And
Okay.
I'll tell you, consistency with him that I know,
Consistency
a
is
guy that I
key.
know, he was consistent with his meals. He was consistent working out, taking his supplements, making sure he gets that rest. And yo, I look at him and I'm like, bro, I'm just so proud of you, bro, because you did something that nobody else wanted to do. Like I just appreciate that Herbalife. That it's a family too, and I like it.
All right. Top 3 favorite workouts.
All right, you gotta include the bench press, of course, the squats and the deadlifts. Those are my top 3 favorite to hit.
I could bang with a deadlift every now and then. Okay.
The
Top 3 favorite things to eat right now.
Whew. Of course, you gotta get your asparagus in, your steaks, and your brown rice.
I can bang with the steaks and the brown rice. I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm big on spinach. I'll do spinach and kale. Asparagus, nah.
It comes down to how you cook them too. Really comes down.
I mean, I don't think it's the healthiest thing to eat asparagus wrapped in bacon, but bacon makes everything better. See, I'm horrible. I know.
I love that. Oh, bacon.
I know that good old pork bacon, not turkey. But turkey. I don't know why do people think turkey bacon is it's God's gift to earth, but it's not.
Turkey bacon is so I hated it when my mom used to make it. I was like, Ma, where's the real bacon? This is fake.
Current. This is a 2-part question. Current top 3 favorite wrestlers.
Current top 3 favorite. Oh man. Overall, I appreciate everybody that wrestles, but of course, gotta be Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes, and absolutely my favorite wrestler of all time, Amazing.
No. We didn't get to all time. We're not at all time yet. We are just the current top 3 right now.
Current. Jay Lethal too. Jay Lethal.
Okay, now top 3 overall of all time.
Overall, Undertaker, Triple H, and absolutely my favorite one of all time. My number 1 is Amazing Red. There you go.
Oh, you so biased. You can't. Hold. All right. Yeah, I feel like if Taker not in your top, yeah, you're not a real wrestling fan, really. Like, he got to be somewhere.
If you're not a Taker,
put some respect on Mark Calloway's name.
What? You have to. What he done to the business, you can never take that away from him.
You better put some respect on Mark Calloway's name. I love
like, don't get me wrong, you got your Eddie Guerreros, you got your Dean Malenkos, you got a whole bunch of wrestlers, but overall that contribute, Mark Calloway by number 1.
And I feel like with Eddie Guerrero and like Dean Malenko, that's kind of like a style of wrestling you have to appreciate. Like, not to take anything away from Eddie Guerrero, because he is one of the greatest, but it's just like you have to appreciate like lucha wrestling. And I'm not. You know me. I don't do the whole lucha thing. That's not my style of wrestling at all.
I love it.
I don't do all the flippy indie fitness stuff that y'all be doing. But like, yeah, like somebody even asked me, I'm like while I was a wrestler, like my style was brawler. Like, that's what I did. Like, what is all that flashiness when I'm really beating you up type of thing? So,
yeah, of course, it comes down to when you're wrestling, you need to know who you are, the style of wrestling you want to pursue, and you got to study. You have to study. You can't just go in and be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. It takes a lot. You need to study wrestling. You need to break it down from the greats like Mark Calloway, Undertaker. You got to take it from Triple H, Eddie Guerrero, Amazing Red. You got to take it from the SATs. You got to take it from so much wrestlers that have put in their dues into this business, and you got to sit back and study from them. You can't just go in and not only train and have matches. It's studying too. We're athletes. We gotta study matches. We gotta know the crowd. It's a lot that goes into it that I appreciate and I love for it.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people they don't realize that, like, even like when I'm dating guys and they're like, "Oh, you're a wrestler," like they instantly think glitz and glamour. I'm like, no, there's nothing glamorous about being an indie wrestler. I'll say that. Like,
Of course.
I mean, like when I did WWE extra work, that was cool and all. Like, I literally ate for 3 days, so like I got paid to eat for 3 days, which was amazing. But
Of
I'm
course.
like, being an indie wrestler ain't nothing glamorous about when you're crammed into a seat with 4 people in the like, it's like you're in pain and everybody has bumps and bruises and you're all trying to get comfortable in the backseat. It's
I remember when it was CZW versus HOG, and after our show, what was it? Anthony Gangone, Matt Travis, rest in peace, brother. Um, Cash Flow, Kent Broadway, and everybody else just hopped into my truck and we went to CZW and we were all like crushed in for an hour and a half, and it was just it's those memories that you are never going to forget and you are never gonna leave because it's something that it's just a positive thing. Like everybody loves wrestling that they're willing to cram into a small car just for what an hour or two. Like
and then
come on.
it's worse after the shows and everybody's all sweaty and people try to bathe in hats. Listen, I'm calling it what it is. Like
It is.
I keep trying to tell people, funk and cologne don't work.
That's why you gotta have, your little baby wipes in the side, and you gotta go. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm good.
Nah, I couldn't, but yeah, I enjoyed working at ZZW too. Dojo Wars was cool when I did it.
It's honestly wrestling is the best, and I just pray that House of Glory we get bigger, we get better, and I just can't
It
wait.
is. I ain't concerned about Hog because Hog got a loyal fan base for sure.
Of
So
course, we
once
are
life
the
opens
pinnacle
back
of
up,
professional wrestling in New York City, baby.
once life opens back up, Hog, I ain't worried. Like I tell people all the time, like if you're looking to train in New York City, Hog is the place to go to because Red
It's
got the
crazy.
patience of a saint, man. That man is different because
It's
I was
funny
just like,
because I was sitting back and I was like, damn, House of Glory getting Sasha Banks, Charlotte, Bailey, all these great female wrestlers coming to House of Glory to train, and the old facility, it's
you
you
know
got
what,
no.
I thought I was shady, but
I'm sorry, like I appreciate everybody that I wrestled with,
I don't.
like I appreciate, but the owner of the business I do not like because he was very shady, very disrespectful, and very
Were super disrespectful.
just went after people's religion, people's belief,
Their
people's
race, their sexuality. Like let's call a
everything,
spade a spade.
and
Yeah.
it comes down to why you're treating your talent. Why? Like, come on. It's disrespectful. We're putting our bodies out on the line to make sure your business, your product is known. And it's funny because they pull in the same amount of crowd, the same numbers, and same everything. And I feel bad for everybody that goes to that school and has to deal with their BS because hey, that's just the way it is. It's never gonna change. And a lot of their great talents that were in there left. And
True story.
I don't feel bad for him. He had
I
it
mean,
coming.
like it was a lesson learned. That's how I always look at it. It was definitely a lesson learned. It was an experience. Um, I say like the one thing it did get me to wrestle in front of Booker T and Teddy Long, which
Out of this world. Who can say that? Who can
like
say
Laura,
that?
like Chelsea Green watched my match and gave me feedback on it. Lanny Poffo watched my match. I couldn't ask more. I really couldn't, but I wish the circumstances would have been better. But I'm just happy to see the people who have left are doing well. Like that's all I can ask for, and just I wish the best for everybody.
Oh, of course. But you want to know what's funny? The times I was there, the times that I brought all my families and friends to come watch not only me, but the product in general, not once in the student showcase I had a main event match. It was either first match, under the mask, or anything. But in House of Glory, I had my first ever official main event match. And it was an experience that it's like you can't. And after
And to get to
everything,
say you wrestled in front of Amazing Red, like, come on.
of course, like even Amazing Red, after the whole show was done, the student showcase, he applauded everybody and said that the student showcase, was better than the main shows. And he loved it. He was enjoyed. He sat back for once and wasn't a wrestler, was just a fan and
Gotta
was
be a fan.
just blown. And he said the main event was outstanding, and it made me cry because it was like you worked so hard for that main event spot just to get a glimpse of that main event spot, and it just is something that you can't beat.
And I feel that's also honestly the I feel that's the father in him. I
Yeah.
really feel that that's the dad in him, because I remember, I want to say it was maybe my second or third week there. I actually sent him the match I had with Sam, that, you know, the infamous match that got me kicked out. um, and he watched it and he was like, "What was wrong with it?" Like, he legit saw. He was like, besides like maybe positioning and maybe like a smidget of psychology, he was like, it was nothing wrong with that match.
Yeah.
And
I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen like glimpses here and there from it. And for me, it wasn't bad. Like how he made it out the previous,
I
that's
got so many
not
shreds on that. I Listen,
it's
I
like
already addressed it on my Instagram, so I'm not going to address it again in this video. It's definitely
yeah,
on my
I
Instagram.
laughed and
Somebody
I'm
can
just
watch it.
like, yo, it's not a bad match. It honestly was a great, funny, comedic, and it had it
Which
all. It
what
had its serious, comedic, it had its brawling, it had its I loved it. With little
what do I
scenes
know?
I saw, I loved it.
What do I know? But in any case, plug all your stuff, your social media, your fitness page, your Herbalife. I'll put everything in the description bar, guys. I'm not gonna hold Joe hostage much longer because I know he probably has stuff to do and I have stuff I need to tend to, and it's 10:30 on the East Coast. So he's going to bed. I'll be up editing and doing homework and watching Hamilton for the 500th time. So
But most
plug everything.
definitely, it's a lot of big things are gonna come up in 2021. A lot, and a lot. And I'm happy that I got this platform that you allowed me to come on. I appreciate it. I thank you. I love you, sis. And other than that, we're
What's your
gonna
Instagram? What's your Snapchat? What's your Herbalife? I'm gonna put everything in the description box. It's still blasted, so take the
don't
go
worry,
ahead.
I'm gonna text it to you, but everything is no limit fitness underscore fitness underscore double underscore nutrition. And that's it. Let's get this work going. If you want a custom plan, a quality trainer, a quality, and I mean a quality plan, come to me. I'm affordable, I'm reasonable, and I'm gonna help you out. It's about your health first overall. So give me a chance and I got you. You're not gonna be let down.
All right. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you, my
Last
rock stars, always for watching. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And all of Joe's information will be in the description bar below.
enjoy, guys. God bless.